Hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word, that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling their lapped soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole, and falling light renew. O earth, return! Arise out of the dewy grass. Night is worn, and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while without turn away the starry floor, the watery shore. He has given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you, my friends. It is I, your bard, your spiritual entertainer, nothing more, nothing less, here again with you for your entertainment privilege. I am here 7 days a week, every morning, to talk about whatever you want to talk about. We could talk about spirituality. We could talk about games. We could talk about what's going on in the world. We could talk about UFOs, whatever you want to talk about. I'm here to have that wonderful conversation with you here every morning. I am an entertainer. I mix comedy and spirituality here together every day. And I really enjoy being here. I've been doing this for a year now. And we hit 50,000 subscribers last weekend. And we're going to be celebrating this Saturday. This Saturday, big celebration. We're going to do an all-day long stream. And I'm going to be hosting a wonderful game for my community members of Dungeons and Dragons. Because that's what I do as a hobby. This is my spirituality. That is my hobby. Farmer Fiona is here from the kingdom of Kerry, all the way there in the Emerald Isle. Our good friend Fiona, good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. It's always nice to go to Fiona's channel, where she has wonderful, wonderful creatures, wonderful animals. And she has a beautiful video of her children playing on a fairy fort. You don't want to miss with the fairy folk, right? Playing on top of their houses. Some of them don't like that, right? Did I do the wrong thing texting my boss? Fiona, there's nothing wrong with wanting a place for efficient working. Now, what your boss does with your text is their problem. I think you did the right thing, Fiona. They were struggling and they weren't able to provide an atmosphere for you to work efficiently in. And you had every right to want that, right? You have every right. That's appropriate in your workplace. So I think you did the right thing, Fiona. Well, don't second guess yourself, Fiona. Don't live in this state of always second. You've made your decision now. Move on, right? Don't beat yourself up. You've experienced a tragedy where you had to make a difficult decision, and you did your best in that moment, right? Don't second guess yourself, Farmer Fiona. You want me to convert to Islam? No, thank you. I think the Abrahamic religions are terrible, especially Islam. Now, if you're Sufi Islam, we can have some fun with that. But the other Islam, no, thank you. I'm not interested in enslaving myself to your God. No, thank you. Oh, let's see here. Matt, you find humor in that, right? Well, I don't want to be a slave, right? Religion enslaves you. It forces you into this obedience where if you're not performing right, what happens? Guilt and shame, guilt and shame. Now we have all these people on here. Would you go up and touch the like button at the top of your screen, my friends? There's a like button at the top. Why am I delaying on my own damn camera here? This is weird. What's going on here? I have a delay on my own damn camera. Maybe it's because of the retouch is on. Let me see here. This is bizarre. I have a 3-second delay where I'm watching myself in my own camera here. It's weird. Let's see here. Sufi is propaganda. Sufi is the best kind of Islam. Yours is the one that enslaves people. Sufi Islam rises out of your terrible tradition to unite humanity. I'm cute, thank you. I have many lovers. Am I the devil? Yes, I am. I am the devil. How did you know? Did you see my horns? Yeah. Did you see my horns? Let's see here. Dharmatic. We love our Hindu friends. We love our Hindu friends. Is this role playing? No, we do that in the evenings. This is spiritual entertainment here. There's no role playing. I'm an entertainer. Crazy Carl, how are you today? Are you doing well, my friend? Crazy Carl, always nice to see you. Always nice to see you. Let's see. Are you the devil? Yeah, I don't know. Do I look like a devil to you? I mean, what screams here Beelzebub, right? Muhammad was 100% white. Yeah, sure he was. Do I like drugs? Only for medical reasons. Yeah, only for medical purposes. What do I think of the Sikh culture? I think it's beautiful. I think Sikh has a beautiful religion. I think there's a lot of wisdom in the gurus of the Sikh tradition. Yeah, I really I think it is they have a beautiful temple there in India, the Golden Temple, right? I think it's a very beautiful religion, the Sikh. Now, I'm not a Sikh. I don't ever want to become one. I like getting a haircut, right? If you're a Sikh, you don't cut your hairs, right? I like to get a haircut. But I think it is a beautiful religion, right? Let's see here. Bard, much love. No. Good to see you, Bradley. Good to have you here. Let's see here. Sufi for converting Hindu and Buddhists to India. I don't know what you're talking about. Sufism rose out of the Islamic tradition. It focuses on the unity with the Godhead. And I think it's a very beautiful tradition. Jesus died on the cross. Ceridwen stirred her cauldron for you. Yeah. Let's see. Daniel, good to see you, Daniel. Happy Tuesday to you. Glad to have you here, my friend Daniel, for your entertainment in the morning here. What in the woodland rites am I watching now? Well, why are you upset with the rights of beings that are around you in your woods, right? Do your trees have rights? Does the grass beneath your feet have rights? How come you are the only entitled being in this world to have rights? Why don't other things get rights? Why are you the only one? You ever think about that? Why do you feel like you're the center of the universe? You know, you belong to a web of life. Now you have a unique position in that web of life. You have a greater responsibility. But you know, the forest that you're talking about here, that's a part of you. That's a part of your experience. Knight of Cypher, good to see you, my good friend, here early in the morning for me. You like the Sikh religion? Yeah, it's a beautiful tradition, the Sikh religion, right? Very beautiful. I forgot which guru said this, but he said, before you join a religion, become human. Yeah, learn about how to love humanity first before you love your religion. I thought that was very powerful because look what religions do to people. They make you less than human. They enslave you, where you make decisions. You make the religion the most important thing to you rather than the people living around you. Right? I had that problem when I was in my former religion. It was more important to me than my family, my children, everything. And I treated people terribly because of my religion. And I thought that was a lot of wisdom when I read that Sikh master about that. Super Scott, good to see you, my good friend. Geraldo Rivera is here. Yeah, you didn't like it beat up by the Nazis, right, during your show? That was terrible. The Dharma Project. Bright blessings to you, my Hindu friend. Yeah, I love my Hindu friends. I love you all. You come to here every day. The Hindus make up 20% of my audience for whatever reason. Maybe you just like druids. I don't know. Or what? Why am I a fan in it? Why are all these Indians here? Berserk, good to see you. Yeah, we're up early here, my friend. Greetings all, wishing you the best. Yeah, he's got a funny channel, the Berserk here. He makes wonderful memes. He thought it was all spiritual. Meanwhile, I just effed up your marriage. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. I'm sorry to hear that. There's not too late to try to make things right the best way you can, right? Now, the other person has the responsibility to make their end right. But you have a responsibility to create an atmosphere of forgiveness, of healing, right? And now the other person doesn't want that. I'm sorry. But I've been married 26 years. I've made plenty of mistakes. But one of the things that I've learned in marriage is try to make things right immediately. Don't go to bed angry. Do your best to create an atmosphere of peace in your household. You're not going to always agree, but you should try to make peace. So I hope that your marriage can heal, my friend. I'm sorry, I really am, that you experienced that. The 3 rays of druids sending cool profile. Bright blessings to you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the gold, my friend. You look like a Catholic priest. No, far from it. Far from it. Kanye is a genius. Well, he keeps people talking about him, right? I think that he's an artist, certainly, and I think that he's got some poor taste in terms of his art. Shocking people, right? Why the pentagram? Well, we call it a pentacle. The pentacle is here to represent my ancestors. Everything I have here is to honor them, my Celtic ancestors. We seldom realize, for example, that our most private thoughts and emotions are not actually our own. We think of terms of language. Yeah, we share a community in terms of our consciousness, right? You don't operate as an island. You are part of the whole. So you are onto something there. We are part of a whole, and that's a great mystery. I was thinking about that, like and Carl Jung and the understanding of the subconscious and the collective conscious, right? And the power of the collective conscious. Now, I'm a Cancer. I'm a little bit of an empath. As they say, Cancers have empathic powers. When I would go to various religious places, I would feel something unique in these places. And I've come to understand that that is part of the collective consciousness and how it is expressed in that particular place. It transforms the environment. The collective consciousness isn't just an isolated idea that you share. It is a living reality that you participate in. You ever go somewhere and feel a certain way about a place you're in? And I've been to different religious communities and experiences. I'm like, why does it feel this way? I mean, it's an internal experience that's very unique when you go to a church or something, right? The collective consciousness is a real reality that we contribute to. In Islam, dance songs are spiritual things considered haram. Yeah, screw your religion. If I can't dance, I'm not interested. I will leave my friends behind if I can't dance. Then you're no friend of mine, right? If you can't dance. Private thoughts is your unique experience of the art of thinking, but what you do with your private thoughts contributes to the collective consciousness, right? Our thoughts come and they go. It's what you're doing with them is how you contribute. Your development. We evolved as a species, both physically and psychologically. And so your choices certainly matter. Tooling around, my good friend. Oh, where are we at here? What are you all doing here? We're having a good time. Tree Electronica. Good to have you here. You like trees. You can't be a god if you have consciousness. Why do you say that? How do you know? We can dance if we want to here. We're not interested in your Islam. God is dead. I know the Christians killed him. Yeah. I will dance to the floor burn, certainly. Yeah. Let's see here. The safety dance. Yeah, safety dance. We love that song here. Very important. You can't tell me what I'm going to do. I'm sorry that in your religion it's haram. But go up and like and subscribe, my friends. Like button up there. We need more likes. There's 30 people here. We need more likes. Help a bard out. I do this for a living. Oh, my. Yeah, because I'll just keep talking. The likes help bring people here for a conversation. Because I'll just keep talking. I will. You have a hairy Peter? Well, I usually don't talk about my penis here. You can do that all you want to. I'm not interested. Wasn't the Jews in Rome? I don't know. I'm not interested. Here you bard. I bring treasure for trade. Well, I mix potions. I can brew you an ale. That's about as best as I can do. Is D&D hard to learn? Not 5th edition. Good to see you, Bunny. 5th edition is very user-friendly. There's lots and lots of videos you can watch on YouTube. It's not hard at all. 5th edition is very easy. You can download the player's manual for free. There's lots of PDFs of it online. But you can watch a lot of videos and learn how to play. Yeah, we play D&D here Friday night. We have a game Friday night coming up. And we also have Saturdays all day D&D to celebrate 50K subs. There's D&D tonight. No, not tonight. Friday night. Friday night, my friend. Friday night. Let's see here. The Triskelion amulet is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I wear it to honor my ancestors who were Celts, right? I am not a Celt. But my ancestors were. I honor my ancestors. I celebrate what's called the Wheel of the Year, where I honor my ancestors throughout the year. Warlocks, wizards, Knights of Templar type shit. No, not really. I'm just an entertainer. That's it. The spiritual entertainment. I mix comedy and spirituality together here every day. Am I a druid? Yes, I practice druidry. I am a bard, is what I am. I practice druid. I'm a member of the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids. But I do druidry my own way. I'm more of a hedge druid, even though I belong to an order of druids. Come to Vanasa, India. That sounds like fun. I love my Indian friends here. I appreciate your commitment to what I do. You guys make up a lot of my subscribers. I'm like, what did I do in India to get all these people here? Right? Let's see here. Music is the language the soul speaks. Yeah, there's a harmony in all things, right? There's a harmony in the universe, and everything has its own note. Everything as part of this great song. You have your own note, right? Be the best and loudest you can be in your music that you make, my friend. You have a set of spiritual donkey balls. Well, I don't talk about bestiality here. You're free to do that on your own. I'm not interested in that. I'm a lover of animals, but not in the way you are. Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, man. The Romans were from all over. That was eventually their downfall. They would take people into their ranks, and they could move up so their enemies knew their inner workings. Then came the Dark Ages. Well, I don't know why. You know, all nations come and they go, right? All empires fall. Yeah. Your allegiance to an empire, your allegiance to a place. What is the place going to do for you when you're dying, right? Nothing. Like all of these people that are so in love with places, what is the place going to do for you when you die, right? Nations come and they go. It's nothing wrong with enjoying where you live, like being a Roman back in the day. I'm sure that came with a lot of benefits and privileges. But where is Rome now? It is gone, right? What about all of this allegiance? all that wasted life, right? What good does it do you now, right? Some people get a little, I am a patriot. I love my country in a healthy way. I appreciate being here, and I support the foundation of it. But I'm some of these people. It's like they see their flag, and they get like a boner. I mean, it's really ridiculous. Do I believe Jesus? I don't believe in anything. I'm not a believer. I don't make believe. I'm either experiencing God or I'm not. Yeah, believing to me is a waste of time. We go to heaven with God. Jesus never taught that. Never once did he teach you were going to heaven. Read the New Testament. He never taught you were going to heaven. Not one time. He said heaven is here. He says when you are reborn, you will see it. Right? In the Gospel of John, when you are born again, you shall see it. It is here. He never said he was taking you to another place. Now, someone will say, what about the thief on the cross? He said, today you will be with me in paradise. Paradise is here. It's not somewhere else. Every Hebrew Christian and Hebrew Jewish person during that time period wanted a resurrection to be with God here. That's what he was talking about. He never said he was taking you to a heaven, ever. Oh, let's see. Rome became the church. Yes, it did. The Christian church, as you know it, is part of the imperial reality. Because look what happens in order to spread their religion. They all torture you or murder you if you don't accept it. Right? Vixen, the servant of Anubis, is here. Good to see you. Patriot of the people, not of the flag, of the imaginary borders. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate being here where I am. Modern day druid, good to see you. Man, he's got some really interesting things on his channel. If you want to check out his channel, he's a lover of the nature, right, my friend? And you're an Ovite, right? In our order, you are an Ovite. Yeah. He's got all these huge muscles, too. He showed us a picture of his shirt off, right? All these muscles. You should get your OnlyFans page like me, right? You can make a little extra money on the side. Let's see here. You are Celtic, Saxon, and Norse, and Averni. I don't know what an Averni is, right? Let's see here. You are a Sith Lord. Well, it's better than being a Jedi, right? God of chaos. Jesus is more powerful than your God. Yeah, we know what you're doing, right? The Lord's Prayer in Aramaic is nothing like the English version. Don't care. I don't care. I think the Lord's Prayer is terrible. It makes God far away, and you have to ask God not to lead you into temptation. How terrible is that when you have a God who's doing that shit? Please don't let me fall into temptation that you're providing for me. Yeah, I think it is a terrible prayer. My kingdom is not of this world. See, you have to reinterpret that, Angelina, because that's not what he said. There was a context, right? It was a political truth that he was speaking to Pilate. And he said, my kingdom is not of this world. He's not talking about a mystical place in the sky. He's talking about in order. There's an order in our world. There's a political reality in our world that doesn't work out too well. The political reality of the Logos is much greater. That's what he was talking about. He didn't say he was taking you to heaven. Good try. Not one time did he say he was taking you out of hell or of heaven. Go read your New Testament. Show me where Jesus says, I'm going to take you to heaven and take you out of the hell. The Christian church made all of that shit up. He never said it. Jewish people they don't believe in that shit today. They want a resurrection. They want to be here with their God. The Father's house was the temple. That's what they wanted, to be here with their God. That's why they wanted to be raised from the dead, not to go to some mystical place in the sky. You guys made all that shit up. Let's see here. Where are we at? You like Diaz? Good. Then you enjoy Backdoor Dan here. Father is the Barbaro. Ooh. A delicate flower energy. Good to have you here, our good friend, for your spiritual entertainment in the morning here. Don't forget, my friends, to touch the like button up there at the top. You see it? There it is. Touch, touch. Help a bard out. I do this every day. Think about joining our community. We have a wonderful community. We have a good time on there on our Discord server. Go to the join button. The Inverni were the people in Ireland before the Celts. The Celts came to Ireland from Gaul to escape the Romans. There's different stories about the Milesians, right? That they came from an Middle East or something like that, right? You know, Ireland's named the same of Iran, right? The Aryan. There's an interesting connection there, certainly. Let's see here. Modern Christians actually follow Paul. You're generalizing. Modern Christians make up all this shit up as they go along. Yeah. Have I ever played Baldur's Gate? Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are the best games in the world for me. I still play them to this day. I probably have over 10,000 hours in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Baldur's Gate 3 was fun, but not like 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are the best. We're all heroes, you and I and Boo, hamsters and rangers everywhere, rejoice. Yes, I love Baldur's Gate. Yo, Vince, good to see you. You're at work till 7 a.m. Oh, my. Let's see here. Yeah, true Christians reject the teachings of Jesus. Yahweh is the official Satan, you can remember on the top of your head. Yeah, the Gnostic tradition, he is not a good guy, right? For me, Yahweh is a terrible and evil being when I read the Bible. Can I ask your pagan religion? I'm not a pagan, sir. I'm a monotheist. Only the goddess. That is it. Let's see. Yahweh is not Satan. Did you not read the Bible? He tells people to murder children. That's a Satan to me. He tortures you for not following his rules. That's Satan to me. I'm sorry that you call it your God. Is that a pentagram behind you? No, it is not. It is a pentacle. It is a symbol of my ancestors. That's all it is. What is the appeal of those games? You've never played them. Dungeons and Dragons is the appeal. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 is a great window into the experience, into the world of the Forgotten Realms, which has some of the deepest lore of any game that has ever been written about. That's what the appeal is. The immersion, the experience of another world. That's what the appeal is for me. And Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 does that in a very unique way. Let's see. There's nothing else like it, right? There was nothing else like those beautiful games that we have. To this very day, people still mod them. That's how wonderful they are. There's nothing like them. Praise Kedwin. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. May I ask if you can explain what you believe? I practice druidry. I don't believe in anything. I think believing is a waste of time. I experience the world around me. I find purpose in renewal and refreshment and all things wonderful in the world around me and in myself. I practice earth-based spirituality. That's all. I don't believe in it. I live it. And believing is a waste of time for me. I think religions are terrible when they tell you, make believe and later you'll be rewarded. Druidry doesn't teach you to make believe. Druidry teaches you how to experience the world around you, to find purpose in being in it. Let's see. The other world doesn't want you. Don't care. Kedwin loves you too, Chris. Where was my favorite place of travel? You're talking about in the real world? I go every year to St. Augustine. That's where I had my honeymoon. The beaches there are beautiful. The history there is nice. I like going there for my vacation time. Let's see here. Thank you for the flowers. He was educating women. That was a great big slap in the face to Roman society. Yeah. And he did a lot of contradiction, right? Am I cosplaying? No, cosplaying in the evening. These are all my cultural symbols I wear to honor. I am a bard. I'm in part of an order of bards. These are all symbols that represent that. There's no cosplay here. Did you miss the turtle time? No, I haven't got her out yet. I haven't got her out. Paladin Morningstar. What is the best Baldur's Gate 2? Part 2 really developed the plot and the immersion and the things that it has in the game. It was like one of the first games to introduce romance with opportunities. It was one of the first games to do that. And it did it in an appropriate way. I mean, it was cheesy, but you're not watching people screw or anything. It fades to dark. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful game. You're welcome, Ma. Let's see. Your God sent himself to sacrifice himself. He had you think how terrible this arbitrary loophole is. He's pissed off. And so in order to appease his own anger, he sacrifices himself, basically, right? It's really deranged. What are your thoughts on the afterlife? I'm looking forward to being embraced. Now, I don't know how it's going to work. All I know at the end of the show is a big hug. Yeah, we're all going to be embraced. Doesn't matter how terrible I've been, I'm going to be embraced. You like my ASMR videos? Yeah, those are funny, right? Every now and again, I get these crazy ASMR ideas, right? I want to do a Peeping Tom ASMR next, but I'm afraid I'll get in a lot of trouble with my neighbor for that. Being a bard is a storyteller, a verbal walking history book. Yes, that is one aspect of it. You know, bards have various ways they tell their story. In my way is through satire, sharing my experience with people through satire, engaging the culture. That is one aspect of the bard. You like my ASMR too? Yeah. Let's see, what systems, Baldur's Gate, the Infinity Engine, the early Infinity Engine. That's what they're on. Wonderful Infinity Engine game from the old. It was 1999 is when the first one came out. BioWare's beginnings and origins. Ketadun loves you, Mikey. Let's see here. Where are we at here? That was the name called Jesus 2,000 years ago. Yeah, I'm not interested in whatever his name is. I don't care. People, they get like all excited by calling him like Yeshua, like he cares about that. Doesn't care. Call him whatever you want. He's supposed to love you, right? Oh, Lady Rose is here. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. A bard in a traditional term is for a poet, lyricist, singer, composers, celebrating heroic deeds. Yeah, that's what you find in various cultures. You have the ones that preserve the culture, right? They engage the culture through poetry normally, right? That is there. And I take inspiration, my ancestors who did this. And I do the bardic tradition in my own way. I'm in an order of bards, but I do it my own. Now, I do poetry, certainly. I have a whole playlist called Druidic Poetry that I share with people. But my main thing is satire. You know, like the Philly of ancient Ireland. You know, they had a special role in the politics and engaging the people. And the power of their satire could change the whole nation. I mean, that's how powerful it is. You read in the ancient Welsh mythology, in Irish mythology of the bards, and they could go and satirize a river or gods and change the course of things through their satire. Let's see here. Do I have any ancient stories? That's not what I do. I don't do that. That's a different type of bard. As I said, I take inspiration from my ancestors and my gift is the satire. I don't repeat stories in history. That is a different form of bard. Let's see. Wales and Scotland bards were employed by monarchs and chieftains. Yes, they were. Yeah, they were. Their role was to act as oral historians, and in modern, like if you go to Wales today, the bardic tradition is very much alive, very traditional, very ritualistic. They have every year what is called the Gorset, and they have the crowning of the bards. They engage in competitions with one another. It's a beautiful, beautiful tradition that I take inspiration. And the order that I belong to, the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids, is inspired mostly by the bardic tradition of Wales. And we share the great goddess Ceridwen, right? Love from the motherland. Thank you. What does the rabbit mean on your stick? The rabbit is my spiritual totem, my spirit guide. I have rabbits that have taught me lots of about animals and how to love them. Animals, I've never learned so much about animals as I have from my rabbits. If you want to see my rabbits, I have a playlist. And the rabbit is also a symbol of my ancestral goddess, Ceridwen. It is a symbol of her. Let's see here. Memes have changed elections now. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. In my country, presidential memes, our current president has produced the most memes in history, right? Maybe it's his cool hair. I don't know. Let's see here. That's cool. Love the fellow Hebrew. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, Kanye loves rabbits. I bet he does. He's a prey animal naturally. Well, animals are beings of intuition and of caution, right? They're empathetic. They have lots of value. Just seeing them as prey animals, and in our evolution of these species of rabbits, our domestication of them, they are no longer prey rabbits. Like the animals in my backyard, they are prey animals. They get eaten up by the alligators that they call them bog bunnies. But the animals that live in my house here, my rabbits, they are not prey animals. They have been domesticated. Druids are rare nowadays. Well, there's a lot. Modern druidry is growing. It's one of the fastest growing modern forms of spirituality. So you will be seeing more and more of it. There's a few of us who talk about it on YouTube. There's a few of us on it. But it's growing. It's growing, and I have a whole section in my video section. If you're interested about modern druidry, you can go check out my videos there in my video section. The Tutha Dananin, yeah, we love Dano and her all of her children here. Is this true that this channel is a natural birth control? Yes. For people like you, we don't want you breeding. I mean, your behavior in life is very inappropriate, and we certainly want to educate people to not breed with you. Yes, thank you for reminding us. Oh, let's see. Jesus himself is sacrificed to himself. Yeah, that's a extreme way of understanding the how they see the Trinity is. Like Jesus is God Almighty too. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. I'm incorrect. Okay, what am I incorrect about? Let's see. Is the Pope jealous of AI and authority is proven? Yeah, the Pope is always whining about something, right? He's whining about AI recently. Yeah, too late. Yeah, AI is here to stay, Mr. Pope, right? He wants everyone to slow it down. No one's slowing it down. No one cares what you say. They're going to do what they want to do. Horses are domesticated. Should we eat them? Why are we talking about that? I mean, that's ridiculous. Ever heard of the Firbolg? Yeah. Now, you talking about Dungeons and Dragons? Are you talking about the former residents of Ireland? You had the Firbolg that were in competition with the Formilians, right? There was a competition there. The Formilians drove them out, right? And that was one of the former residents of Ireland. But in D&D, their Firbolgs are descendants of the fire giants. Let's see here. So there's a lot of people in Ireland that practices. I don't know. I'm not from Ireland. I don't know. My organization is from the United Kingdom, of course. But there's people all over the world that practice Druidry. I live in Florida, and there's 3 groups here that I know of in Florida that are here. It's all over the world. Modern Druidry is growing. Now, a lot of them are pagan. I'm not a pagan. I'm more of an agnostic. But most I've met are pagan. There are Christian Druids as well. There's very few Muslim Druids and very few atheist Druids, but they're out there. Why hate something or someone that loves you for who you are? Who says I hate anything here? There's evidence that Jesus did run away. Yeah. God was in Jesus, and also Jesus said not to worship him. But who cares? Who cares what you want to make up about it? I don't. There's nothing to prove, right? You are giving your opinion, and that's fine, but you cannot prove any of this. Out of 25,000 manuscripts, I've never heard or seen any text that says Jesus fled. Yeah, I don't know where she got that one. Where are we at? The mythology of Jesus existed in many forms before his birth. Yeah, certainly. I mean, I don't know why people want to see a mythology as something that is factual, right? You've been brainwashed in believing. Mythology is beautiful when it's mythology, but these people have been brainwashed into it being a factual thing. Very cool, amazing how you know that, not being from Ireland. You are from Dublin. That's why I know that. It's nice to see. Well, I try to study the things of my ancestors. I have a mixed Celtic heritage. It's mostly Irish. So I certainly know my ancestors and what they believe. I'm learning about it. Yeah. What kind of look like my Jewish grandma? Yeah, I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer. That's why. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, 25,000 manuscripts. Yeah. The Tibetan manuscripts about Jesus, those are innovations that came in the last century. And there's no historical people that take that shit seriously. Now, if you want to believe in that, you can. I mean, there's people that believe Jesus went to Ireland and talked to the druids there and went back. I mean, you cannot prove any of that. These are all legends, and you're certainly entitled to believe whatever you want. But there's no scholars in the world that take this Jesus went to Tibet seriously. There are atheist druids. Yeah, Druidry is for everyone. It's an earth-based spirituality. You don't have to believe in any gods to practice it, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful tradition. Love from India. Thank you, my good Indian friends. We appreciate you very much for your support, my Indian friends. We love you. Parvati for me, my friend. Parvati is, we call her Keradwin over here. Parvati, a wonderful goddess. Let's see here. You are an atheist, but you believe in the monad collectively separates everything asymmetrical. Together we have symmetry. Yeah, that's a beautiful way of expressing that, my friend. Beautiful way of expressing it. You see, yeah, I think I'm an atheist when it comes to most religion. Most religions that are out there, I just don't see it as true. Yeah. Dweep Jambo is here. You just can't get enough of the bard, can you? Yeah, we love Mother Earth. That's right. We love Mother Earth. Buddhists don't even have a religion. They are more self-centered. No, they're not. It's Buddhism is more of a philosophy, and there's a great diversity in it. It is classified as a religion in scholarship, but it has what you're saying is really bullshit. Because Buddhism is very, very diverse. There's many ways to do it, and it's supposed to be not self-centered. The self is an illusion. So what you're saying is a contradiction. You're pretty much trying to eliminate the self through the practice of your Buddhism, right? Let's see here. Good to see you, paranormal friend. Let's see here. Evolution is false, never happened. You can't prove that. You can't prove that. Evolution is a scientific reality there's lots of evidence for. You cannot prove that it is not. Yeah, Jesus was. The world has not been around for 7,000 years. I mean, you are really deranged for your belief. What is the oldest religion? Hinduism, of course. Hinduism is our oldest religion in the world, right? Hinduism has a great history and beauty to it that has a lot to offer the world, their spirituality. If evolution was real, then why have we changed to another animal? That's not how evolution works. You're silly. You need to go get educated on what evolution is. Am I a nihilist? No. I believe in hope. So I am not a nihilist, not at all. Who cares what the Bible says? I don't. The Bible is a fiction. What are you satirizing? Whatever comes up. Witchcraft is the oldest, you think? Witchcraft is a word created by Christians. It's a word from the Bible. Witchcraft did not exist until Christianity. Yeah, like Ceridwen, for instance, is called the White Witch. All of my ancestors in Wales practiced magic. There was no witches. That is a modern term that Christians created. Now, modern witches will use that as a badge of honor, but witchcraft did not exist until Christianity came around. And that is a derivative of the Enochian tradition. The Book of Enoch is really what created witchcraft, with this mythology of fallen gods coming down and marrying women who became witches, mermaids, and all kinds of fantastical nonsense. Let's see here. I think you're thinking too hard. I'm an entertainer. Yeah, the Bible is bullshit. Yeah, I think the Bible is an evil book. People have been deceived thinking it is a good book. It gives instructions on how to murder people. I don't know why people think that is a wonderful book, and how to torture them and torment them. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm a nihilist. Why? Prove it. Prove that I'm a nihilist. First of all, I'm not an atheist. I experience a loving and benevolent God in my life, and I try to share that experience with people. Humans, as we are, modern day humans remain dated back to 300,000. Yeah, the oldest Homo sapien is 300,000 years ago. That's how far back we go. Yeah, the idea that the world is 7,000 or 6,000 years is really ridiculous. Yeah, Adam and Eve riding dinosaurs and shit like that. You people are deranged. Charles Darwin, he believed in consciousness. I don't know why evolutionists don't talk about consciousness. I think that's an important discussion to have, right? You don't worship any deities either. I think gods that need worship are pathetic. I don't worship my God at all. My God worships me. I am the object of devotion. You have one God and you have many false ones. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit what you have. Don't care. I think you're an evil person. Well, prove it. Prove that I'm doing evil. Having a different idea about the world is not evil. I'm sorry that you've been brainwashed in your religion to think that when people do something differently, they are evil. Yeah, that's shame on your part. Nihilism is assuming nothing matters. Yeah, I'm not a nihilist. I believe in hope. I teach hope. I believe that the world you live in is beautiful and wonderful. Do you know casting spells or messing a cult comes at a price? I don't give a shit what you're doing. I don't care. I don't mess with the occult. I don't cast spells. I'm an entertainer, jackass. You're casting a spell for you to get the hell out. Girl Jamie is working the magic here. Let's see. You worship human self, whatever. Heresy is blasphemy in the highest form. You think heresy is the highest form of blasphemy? Get ready for this. Fuck your God. Right? What is you going to do about that? Nothing. Nothing at all. I suggest you repent. Why do I want to play make-believe? You people who repent, you're just cosplaying because you really want to do the evil still. You're just pretending like if you don't do it, you still want to do it. Yeah, you are a pretender. You think you're going to fool your God when he's like, did you love me? You didn't go to church because you love Jesus. You went because you wanted to get out of hell or to go to heaven. You don't care about him. He's your prostitute. Jesus is a prostitute for many Christians because he provides goods and services. They're not interested in him. As soon as there's no hell, they will stop following him. They don't care about him at all. They only go to church to get out of a place. Yep. Oh, let's see here. You think we came from lizards and goldfish? No, I don't. You're just being a dick. I don't believe in anything like that at all. Oh, let's see here. Ooh, he is hot. Ooh, look at that. I know. I have lots of lovers on here. Preach. Thank you, Paladin Morningstar. Yeah, you get bardic inspiration. You get a D8 to your rules now. This is the point when you get punched in the face. Are you threatening me, dickhead? Are you threatening my life? YouTube doesn't care for people who threaten others. You will certainly get reported. All right, we'll go ahead and report you for violence, sir. Let me see here. I will report you for violence. Let's see. Report. Here you go. Unwanted, let's see, hate, promotion, harassment, or bullying. Yeah, harassment. Let's see, there you are. Have fun with that. You are now going to be banned from the channel. YouTube will have you can't threaten people on here with violence. YouTube doesn't like that shit, and I will report you, right? You think we came from our mothers? Prove it. Yeah. Namaste to you, my friend. Namaste. You like toast? Yeah, toast can save your soul, right? You ever see the Jesus toast? That the image of Christ appeared on a piece of toast, and they got all excited about it, right? They sold it for like $10,000 on eBay, the Jesus Christ toast. That's how pathetic that religion is, right? Oh, look at poor Victor here. Victor's always on here whining about his religion. Victor, get a life. I mean, what kind of Christian are you that you have to come on my stream and whine about your religion every damn day? Get a life, Victor. You're pathetic. Yeah, tell him. You just threatened him. Now you're going to be a baby. Yeah. Where? Yeah, you get. We will report you here for violence. We don't tolerate that shit. You saw the water stain of the Virgin Mary? Yeah, that was down here in Florida on the side of a building, right? Down here in Florida, like 10, 15 years ago, there was a distortion on a window, and everyone thought it was the Virgin Mary. Could you imagine that? You're trying to run a business, and you have all these crazy Christians out praying the rosary outside because how your window kind of distorted, right? They're all out there venerating your window, right? These people are ridiculous. They have no substance in their life. They have to chase after this fantastical stuff because they have nothing to offer the world within them, right? That's the only substance that they have. It's always outside. And that's the church's fault. The church teaches people not to find God in themselves, but to find it in their buildings, in their relics, in their saints, in their doctrines, in their book. Never in yourself. Exclusion of Eastern Orthodoxy. Eastern Orthodoxy teaches that everything of God is within you. I am not a fan of dogma, but the Orthodox Church, to their credit, doesn't have, for instance, Eucharistic adoration. They will teach you that God comes to you to be within you. That is the Eucharistic adoration. God adoring you, going in you. You are the source and summit of the faith, not the wafer on the table, right? Let's see here. Where am I at? The act like psychos using the Bible is, these people, they use their religion in a way so they can continue to be assholes, right? Religion's supposed to make you a person of peace, right? Make you attractive to other people. Oh, I like what they're doing. That attracts me. But we don't see that on here. We see people being dicks with their religion here. And it's quite unfortunate here. Let's see here. Let's see. Preach, night of cipher. Yes. Do I read the Bible? Not no more. I read the Bible for 30 years. I pretty much got all I needed to out of it to realize that it's a terrible, terrible book. It's not good at all. Where are we at? Victorious Vic? Oh, no. Dickhead, you saw me way long before. All right. Who's the dickhead here? Eating and drinking Jesus. Now, people like to, that's not the context. The context in the Eastern Church is God sharing its essence with you so you could become what God is. That's the idea. You are what you eat. It's not supposed to be a blood sacrifice ritual. And so to their credit, that's what they're teaching. You share in the divinity of the God. That's the purpose of it, not to eat a blood and flesh, right? That's a little extreme of what they're trying to say, right? Jesus said, go love everyone, even your enemies. He didn't say be a dick with your religion, right? Can you see the turtle? Okay, I will get the turtle for you. You want to see the tortoise? I will go get her for your entertainment privilege. I will go grab my tortoise here for you. Let's see here. Make sure you get your all of your stuff, your backpack and your headset, and your phone. All right, my tortoise is coming, my friends. For your entertainment privilege today, we have a wonderful, wonderful guest. Here she is. There she is. Look at her. Oh, she's just so relaxed right now. She's like, who is that in there? Is that another tortoise in there? She's just looking at herself in the mirror here. You see that beautiful, beautiful creature here? Isn't she wonderful? Look at her. Oh, let's give you a back scratch. Oh, look at that. Oh, she loves the back scratches. She just loves the back scratches. She's like, oh, yes, thank you. Because she can't scratch her own back of her neck. Look at that. She's like all happy. Yes, she's a sweet, sweet lady here. All right, Madam Tortoise, these are your fans here. Now you have to say goodbye. You have to go back to your heat lamp. Goodbye from the tortoise. Goodbye from the tortoise. All right. Let me see. Put you back in your cage, sweetheart. Here you go. Back to your cage. Back to your cage. All right. Coming back to you, my friends. Like and subscribe. I do this every day. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week for your entertainment privilege. I really enjoy being here and doing this with you every day. I enjoy having these wonderful conversations about spirituality, about entertainment, so on and so forth, every day. So don't forget to touch the like button up there, my friends, as we're here. I'll be here for another hour this morning. You like it's a tortoise, not a turtle. She does look stoned, yeah. What is her name? Tortoise. Quite original, right? Just tortoise. That is it. I call her my tortoise. My rabbits, they are named Mr. and Mrs. That's their names. Very original, right? Oh, let's see here. Not to be dramatic or anything, but I died for that tortoise. You like animals that much, right? They're beautiful, beautiful creatures, right? She is your spirit animal? Beautiful, beautiful. Here comes Roadblocks Christianity. Now this person here, his name is Sabaluku 2212. He goes on all of my videos here and talks about Jesus all the time. That Jesus is going to save me. I need to repent. I want to ask you a question, Sabalu C2212. How do you know that I'm not a Christian already? How do you know that I don't have Christ? Don't you think you're doing a little bit of judging when you're telling me I need to repent all the time? What if I already do believe in Jesus, right? What if I believe he is a wonderful, wonderful reality, and you're always telling me I need to get saved? Are we not saved by grace, not by works that one should boast? Why do I need to be saved the way you want me to be saved? I mean, I'm baptized. I've done all of the prayers. I've gone to all of the churches, but that's not good enough for you. Is that what you're saying? Oh, my. Your rabbit was called Arthur? Yeah. You found everything amazing in Jesus, and I found everything amazing in my wife. She's a wonderful woman. She's getting ready for work right now next to me. So I got to walk her out to her car here in a moment, as I do. Yes, this is a cult. I am a cult leader. Think about joining our cult today. Go up and touch the like button, first of all. That will give you good entrance into our cult. How do you know that I'm rejecting Christ? Prove it. I'm always teaching his shit here. Please tell me how I'm doing that. Are you leaving now, honey? Yeah. All right, let me walk my wife out real quick. You forgot your phone.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, you got your phone? You got your computer? All right. Have a good day. All right, I walked my wife to the door. She's leaving to go to the office. Yeah, me and my wife, we both work. And I always walk her out to her car every day. Right? Let's see, what am I doing today? Later on today, my youngest son is still in the school. So they have 3 days left. All the other children are out. And then I got my D&D campaign for Saturday. It's going to be all day D&D here, live stream, to celebrate 50,000 subscribers. So I'll be working on that. I got 6 hours already done for the campaign. I got to, probably about 6 hours. I got to do the last 3. It's going to be an all-day game. That's a good man. Walks his wife out to the door. Yeah, you need to take care of your ladies, right? Honor your mother. Honor your wife. Honor your girlfriend. Honor your sisters. Honor your daughters. Treat them with the highest respect. I worship my wife. She is the greatest thing in my life, right? You need to honor your ladies. That's very important, right? Let's see here. Was by the goddess. Yeah. By goddess. Yeah, she is my goddess. Yeah. Is this a D&D thing or something? Yeah, we could talk about D&D here, certainly. Yeah, I do dungeon. I've been a dungeon master for a long time. Every Friday night, my community plays on here. We do a live stream, and this Saturday it's going to be all day D&D. Yeah, I love the game. It's great. Christians here act like they're God. Yeah, dick. When you have a God who is a dick, you will be one too. And this is just a matter of fact. I mean, I was a terrible person when I was a Christian. Things I said to people, especially people in my family, because they weren't doing the religion the way I wanted them to. I was constantly feeling shameful and guilt all the time for not living up to the desires of the God of the Bible. I was always feeling terrible. And I would project that feeling on others by trying to control them, trying to get them to do what I could not do perfectly, right? It's a terrible and evil religion. Let's see here. You love watching. Thank you. You should join us, Delicate Flower. You should join us. Do you know how to play? We can get you in there. If you can play with us, right? Love to have you in. I can teach you how to play this week if you want. I will teach you how to play before our game on Friday or Saturday, whatever you want to be a part of. The High Priestess of the Orchard is here, leaving for work in your company truck. Gwendolyn, Isadai, good to have you here. I don't watch anime. No, I don't watch it. Anime for me, when I was younger, was like Robotech. The anime today is, to me, is quite foul and perverted. I'm not into that stuff. Are any AI dungeon masters any good? No, they're terrible. They are terrible. A group of friends of mine, we tried an AI dungeon, and the thing is, like, it won't let you do violence. It won't let you call someone like a dirty orc. It'll say you're being racist and stuff. The AI is a terrible dungeon master. Now, it's very creative in presenting atmosphere. Like, I use AI to help me build dungeons. Like, if my players on the spot say, give me a lore, I want to do a history check on the gods of this place. My AI real quick pulls it up. I mean, the AI is a wonderful resource that I use to help create. Like, my game on Friday and Saturday, every room in the dungeon, I've asked the AI to give a description of it. I put the input in, and it provides appropriate image for the room, which I think it helps bring a deeper level of immersion. So I use AI in building my dungeons all the time. Let's see here. Not a king, imaginary. Yeah, well, God is your king. Caledwin is my queen. Iron Mike Punch Out. Oh my, that was a fun game. 007373 582 5867 or no 26. I forgot the last 4 digits. Thank you, my friend. Google Gemini is peak. You tried it many times. Yeah, I have a subscription to the Microsoft AI, whatever it's called. That I have Gemini on my phone, but on my computer I have downloaded the Microsoft artificial, and I use it every day to help me with all kinds of research and stuff. It's very, very helpful. You will not eat tomorrow. Why, are we going on a fast, Kevin? I'd like to check out some of your dungeon schematics. Yeah, well, usually what I do is I repurpose older modules, or I find maps online, and then I put them up and recreate them and populate them. There's so much dungeon art that you can download. That's what I use. I don't. There's all kinds of dungeon makers you could use as well. Right now, in my Friday night campaign, I'm using. Someone made a map of Arabelle, which is a city in Cormier. It's like the second largest city in Cormier, and there's not a lot of in the second edition manuals. There's a lot on Cormier, but not on Arabelle. So I'm populating the city with various shops and buildings and things for my players. Friday night is semi-open world. They find the quests and they have options of where they can go. I mean, it's semi-open world. We have a good time on there. Co-pilot, that's the name of it, Andrew. Thank you. What do you have to offer as a sacrifice? The like button, my friends. Go up and touch it. Sacrifice the like button up here. I do this every day. I have conversation with people, and I appreciate that people can like and subscribe. And think about becoming a member of our Discord community. We play D&D together. There's a join button up there. For the price of a cup of coffee, you can join a wonderful community that we have here. We've been around for a year now, and we have wonderful, wonderful people. People who are atheists, people who are pagan, people who are Christian, Muslim, Jew, are all together getting along under the banner of spiritual entertainment. We don't argue. We have conversations. Yeah. Get into Warhammer at all? Yes. One of my sons, we went and bought our first Warhammer little booklet and figurines, our first Space Marine and one of the, what are they called, Xenos. He wants to get into it, so we're learning it together. We're going to have a Warhammer club that we're going to create at the library here. It's a very expensive habit, the Warhammer, right? Now on Tabletop Simulator, there's a lot of cool modules that you can play around with. But my son, he wants to collect them, and we're going to play together. Now, in terms of the video games, I played all of the video games of Warhammer, like 40K and the regular Warhammer. The 40K is the best, obviously, right? Can I give out to your friend D's Nuts? Yes, hello. Oh, I'm a heathen, yes. What's wrong with being a heathen? You're a Mormon? Well, welcome. Would you accept the quest? It depends on what it is, right? Some of your quests are quite perverted, and I cannot perform to expectations. As long as you respect Michael Jackson, yeah. I am a big fan of MJ. Yeah, I great entertainer. That was my childhood, listening to his music. I don't think he did all of that perverted shit. I don't think that at all. And why do I think that? Because all of the people took the deal to take money to be quiet instead of prosecuting. If my kid was hurt by someone, you couldn't pay me an infinite amount of money. I'd make sure that you're going to jail to face your crime of what you did to my child. Magic the Gathering, I never got into that. 3D printer would be fun. Yeah, there's programs for Warhammer. If you have a 3D printer, it will print it out for you. Yeah. We are not painters. That we got the figurine. It's all gray. We're afraid to paint it because we don't want to make it look stupid. But that's another thing. We're going to start purchasing the ones that the artists out there that paint Warhammer. We're going to find one and start purchasing for a good price. I don't want to spend infinite amount of dollars. I mean, I don't have a lot of money to begin with. How do you know reject Christ, stop avoiding it? I reject your Christ. There's a big difference. Yeah. Thank you, my friend. 8 months already. You have been with us. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your contributions to our community. You are the foundation of our community here. We appreciate you. 8 months. Thank you very much, Knight of Cypher, for being with us. Drops Truth, good to see you. You like Michael Jackson as well, King of Pop? Yeah. Today I am gay. Yes, it is Tuesday. I am gay on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah. When I left Christianity, my wife's boyfriend says now is the time to come out of the closet, but do it slowly. So he got me a Grindr account. You know, Tuesdays and Thursdays I've been practicing homosexuality. And it's been a lot of fun. I've met a lot of nice people on Grindr. Yeah. The craft is famed and wide, sweet bard. Sing for me this morn. I'm not a singer, sir. That is a stereotype that all bards are singers. Netflix would be cooked if Michael was alive. Yeah, Michael. If someone was like dissing him, I think Eminem dissed him. What did Michael do? He went and bought all of his rights for his music, right? Michael had, infinite amounts of money to be able to deal with people who would take him on in the music business, right? I mean, he was a wonderful entertainer. Your next month of Grindr is on. Yeah, thank you. Yes, it's getting expensive, finding my gay lovers, right? Thank you. I appreciate that for supporting my Grindr habits, right? I know there's other homosexual apps out there, but Grindr was introduced to me. I'm going to stick by Grindr because I've got so much love on there. What Christ do you accept? What Christ do you accept? We all make up our own, right? I accept the archetypal one that's in my culture, that of a loving father. To see me is to see the Father. That's what I see. So anything that contradicts a loving father, I reject. Yeah. Let's see here. You love to watch? Yeah. A Delicate Flower, if you want to join D&D, if you want me to teach you, send me a message on Discord and I'll work it out. You can certainly try it out. If you don't like it, you don't have to stay. I mean, you're under no obligation. Like, for instance, Friday night, I can make you into a magical talking sword or a ghost or something that follows around the party and interacts with them, or an animated suit of armor. And if you wanted to do it long term, I mean, you could come and you go. And just let me know on Discord. Night of Cypher, you wanted to play D&D long ago. We want to get you back in there, right? Yeah, I know that you have a busy schedule, but if you want to join our game, you're certainly welcome to. Right? My D&D game is for the community members. That's why I started doing it. I had retired from the game. Like 3 years ago, I retired, and my community members wanted me to host the game, so I did. So now I'm back doing it however, until I run out of ideas. I mean, we've been going almost a year, my group now. I think it's a year. I think we started in August or September, around there. We started our game. So I'm going to keep going. The money is for Grindr, not my boyfriend. Thank you. Yeah. I try to have cheap Grindr dates. We like meet up behind 7-Eleven. We go in and get one of the 7-Eleven hot dogs after we're done having our fun. You were drawing a pentacle and went on this and saw a pentacle in the background. See, the goddess brought you here, Chloe. A wonderful goddess, Keridwin. She loves bringing people like you here. Thank you for your experience, your synchronicity. Right? Isn't that wonderful? Michael Jackson bought the whole Beatles catalog. He had a good friendship with Paul McCartney. Was never quite the same after that. Yeah, Millie. Yeah, good to see you again. Yeah, remember that song he did with Paul McCartney? That was a beautiful song, right? The lyrics aren't coming to me, but I remember the music video when I was a child. Say, say, say. You remember that song? Beautiful, beautiful song that Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney did. Very beautiful. Do I play druids in D&D? No, when I'm a player, I usually play a paladin or a bard or a cleric. Every now and then a wizard, because I have the outfit, right? I usually don't play any of the other classes. They don't interest me, right? I played all the classes. I've tried them all out, but paladin is my go-to, usually. You got tired of the Jesus Padre on YouTube? Yeah. Christians have really hijacked YouTube. If you haven't, doesn't matter what show you're doing, you could talk about making toast today and the Christians will come on and Jesus will appear on your bread or something, right? Tomorrow is Weed Wednesday. Yeah, why can't we have weed every day? Say, say, you remember that song, Melly? Beautiful song. Yeah, Michael Jackson, wonderful entertainer, and his movie is doing really well with his nephew, who is playing his part. It's doing really, really well, you know. And he loved his children. His children, he had three children, right? And he loved them, and they knew he loved them, right? His children, they always stick up for their father. They know he wasn't a pervert, right? They respect their father, and that's a great thing, right? You think you've been called by some sort of mother goddess? I'm part of a collective memory. Well, it's Kedidwin, right? If you are a bunny, this is the sign of the goddess Kedidwin, right? That's what Glioin turned into on his way to become Taliesin. He turned into a rabbit. That was the first thing, right? The Newport Tower in Rhodes Island? No, I don't know where that. We have a tower by us called Bach Tower. And it's a beautiful, beautiful Bach Tower Gardens where I live here in Florida, in Central Florida. I mean, you could see it as you're driving miles away. It's on a huge hill. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful place. It's like being in the Garden of Eden. I mean, I went to a wedding there a few years ago. I mean, that would be a beautiful place to get married at. Oh my, it's Taco Tuesday. For you, maybe I'll do that for my kids today. We'll have Taco Tuesday. Chicken tacos is what we do. You agree 100% on Michael? Yeah, Michael is a wonderful entertainer. Yeah. And he was very religious, right? For some time, he was a Jehovah's Witness. And then I think he got into that nation of Islam for a little bit. Yeah, Michael was very spiritual. Yeah. I think he had disabilities. That's why he was awkward. That's why he didn't love his appearance. The people who are always getting plastic surgery, there's something internal that you're trying to fix on the outside, right? And that was a tragedy that he had to keep doing this, that ultimately killed him, right? Because of the drugs he was taking from the pain. I mean, he was a beautiful man. I don't know why he had to keep doing that stuff. That was terrible, right? He had a lot of, the thing is, when you have all the money and the power in the world, who's going to tell you no? Where were the people loving him and saying, you're being a dumbass, right? Where were the people doing that? They weren't, because everyone was using him. You ever see, there was a Michael Jackson movie earlier, I think in the 90s, and Michael had gotten in an accident. His hair caught on fire during a Pepsi commercial. And all of his brothers, he knew that they didn't care about him the way that he'd wanted them to. They weren't interested in him as a person. He became aware of that. He lived a very isolated lifestyle because people weren't interested in him as a person. They only wanted him for his fame and power. And that's a lonely road. He didn't have people telling him no, right? And telling him that's not a good. Michael, don't put children in your bed. We know you want to be a child, but that's dangerous. You shouldn't do that. Who is telling him no, right? If my friend said, I love children, I want to sleep with them in my bed. I mean, but you out of your fucking mind? Who is telling him no, right? I mean, that was stupid what he did, right? That's what got him in all kinds of trouble. He had disabilities, and people took advantage of him, right? Where are we at here? His father is to blame for his mental health. Yeah. Michael stuck up for his father. He knew his father loved him. If you're a father, sometimes when as your children grow, you make terrible choices sometimes, right? No father is perfect. And Michael understood that his father made terrible choices, but he knew his father loved him, right? That's very important. All these bots here are religious fanatics talking about hell. Yeah, the Christian copy and pasters, as we call them. I mean, they are ridiculous all over YouTube. It doesn't matter what your channel is about. They will show up and copy and paste over and over again their religion. I mean, these people are quite enslaved, right? To live in such a manner where this is their life, is copying and pasting on YouTube all the time. My friends, don't forget as you come in to touch the like button up there. I'm going to be here for another 35 minutes. Like and subscribe. I do this every day. I talk to you, my friends. I talk to you. Be as children, yes. The bard is awesome. He is funny, too. Thank you, my friend. Petals for my love. Oh, yeah, our good atheist friend. Good to have you here. Yeah, I recognize your image. Your image is one of a kind, right? I was able to recognize you from the other day. Yeah, thank you for coming back and having a conversation with us, my friend. Let's see. It's Taco Tuesday, yeah. The star is a Christian symbol. It can be. Yeah, it can be. Ultimately, I believe he was generally innocent. Yeah, I do too, right? I do too. Yeah, I love all kinds of music, right? Yeah, I love, as Melly knows here, I like German electronic music. I like Rufus the Soul is a big one right now. He's really big in the world of electronic music. Yeah, I really like him. And Cassette, that's another big one. Cassette, it's Arias. He's another one. Yeah, there's a lot of good electronic musicians out there that I really appreciate. Hey, if you rebuke it, just leave. Like, you don't have to leave. Did someone rebuke me? We love our good rebuking here. You're just pushing bars to other people's algorithms. Yeah, thank you, Christians. You're helping me. You will say that I am the devil, but you are helping my algorithm. Thank you, Christians. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind Christian people. Like Melly here is a wonderful Christian. I used to be a Christian. I don't have a problem. Just the way that people are doing it is terrible, right? The Jesus junkies. Yeah, pretty much, right? Yeah, but sorry for missing the past few days. You've been live. I wasn't on your phone. You don't have to apologize. I don't expect people to be here every day. I do this every day for a living. And I know that people aren't always going to be here sending me money, sending me love. You know, everyone that comes here, I am grateful to you for enjoying what I do, for coming back, right? I'm very grateful to all of you for believing in what I'm doing. And as long as people are supporting me with likes up there and subscriptions and going to the join button and buying me a small, medium, or large coffee, my commitment to you is I will be here every day for the next 25 years. You know, our show is doing quite well. We hit 50,000 subscribers in a year's time. I started doing this full time around May or June of last year. I started doing this full time every day. And we're just hitting 50,000 subscribers. And I appreciate people's commitment to what I do, for liking what I do. Thank you, especially people in India. I have such a huge fan base in India. Thank you, my Hindu friends and all people from all around the world for coming back here and enjoying mixing my mixture of comedy and spirituality together here every day. The intention is good, certainly. You are vibing the Elder Scrolls Oblivion music. You are a person of culture to recognize proper music. I mean, these children come in here every day. Is that Skyrim music? Skyrim. Children. Yeah, you are a person of culture, Zep. All right, what do we have here? Bashmala Alarama Ablama is the name of God. Most versatile, don't give a shit. You call God whatever you want. God doesn't care. We're like little children when it comes to our names for whatever is divine. The divine doesn't care what you call it. It doesn't get aroused when you use proper names. Yeah. Bless you as well, Berserker. Yeah, they celebrate Christmas and whole Christmas filled with pagan symbols. Yeah, you can't escape the fact that all religions take from others. I mean, that's just a fact of reality. You think big players are going to buy your channel? And if they do according to rank, how much will you change? I won't change anything. What you see is what you get. If you want to contribute to the program, um, I've had people that have contributed to the program that eventually got pissed off and left. I mean, that happens. Like, I had a huge Christian fan base in the beginning. They all left. When I left Christianity, they left, right? Because I started doing this, except for Melly. Melly stayed behind here, and a few others, but they all left. You support the Bard, thank you. Lady Wisdom in the Old Testament, yeah. Proverbs 8, that's a lady who made the universe. Says it right there in Proverbs 8. The Sophia made all the things here. Yep. Thank you, Bard. And I agree with you. Christians are doing an awful job at being light and salt and loving people. Yeah. I never say anything bad about Jesus. I still teach his stuff here. I never say anything bad about him. And these people are shameful in their behavior, the way that they talk about their religion, right? Not Melly here. Melly's a good person. And I hope I've been praying for our friend Melly here. I hope she gets better. She's in a place of Melly, you're still a member of our Discord server. Stop in and say hello. Stop in and say hello. When Christians came to Europe, they had to modify it to suit the people of the land. Yeah, they used, like in Ireland, right? They used all of their sacred sites to build their churches and things, right? Kevin, our resident mythicist, is here. The word of God itself comes from pagan deities. Yeah. The logos, that's pagan. That comes from Greek paganism. Yep. Michael would be proud of the MJ fans. Yeah. Yeah. Michael Jackson was a wonderful human being who brought great smiles and entertainment to the whole world, right? Everyone had his jacket back in the 80s, right? Let's see here. You clearly missed an awful lot. Yeah. Yeah. I left Christianity, Melly, in October. I retired from the church gracefully. I hurt myself really bad. Was already disabled and I could barely walk. And I had to start using marijuana for my pain. And I told my bishop, I said, I can't help people anymore. I'm high all the time. So I retired. He didn't know I was leaving the church completely. I shared already with you, I saw patterns in it that I just didn't want to be part of Christianity anymore because I think it's terrible. Oh, but people do. They're like my oldest son. He still goes to church. He's a universalist, and he goes to a Roman Catholic church right now. I am not. I have come to understand that salvation is a scam. There's nothing to save. There's no God who is mad. There's no God who is after you. There's no world that's terrible. There's no devils. I see that as all a scam in order to control you. They tell you the bad news and they say, we have the answer, right? I reject all of that. Our ancestors, they had a terrible, terrible way of seeing the world. They saw it as like, today my crops aren't growing, the gods are mad at me. That's how all people thought back then. And that's why we have all those terrible religions where they need to be saved, where they have to escape the world they're in. I don't see the world as terrible. I see the world as wonderful. I meet God in the world here that I'm in. And Druidry has taught me how to do that, to find everything of God in the natural. Everything is here. Everything is wonderful. What's not wonderful is how I perceive. And what's not wonderful is how people treat other people. What's not wonderful is the struggles we go through sometimes, right? I've come to understand that the world we're living in is in a state of becoming. And I think a great influence in that was the teachings of Pierre Teilhard. He was a Roman Catholic paleontologist. who understood that the world is in a state of evolution. There is no original sin. There's only a state of becoming. And in a state of becoming, there's flaws, there's bad choices. But eventually we all get to the omega point. We get to the place where we're able to be in a state of perfection. Now, that's how I understand it. You don't feel like the mother spirit is Christian, then you really don't know the mother. The mother loves you. She doesn't give a shit what you believe in. The mother is there. She's there, especially in Catholicism and Orthodoxy. That's where the mother is. It is truly proper to glorify you, O Theotokos, the ever-blessed Immaculate, and the Mother of our God. That's part of the liturgy in the Eastern Church. Every liturgy, they honor the Virgin Mary. She is certainly there. The Virgin Mary is the goddess. She is the mother. She's snuck in there, right? She's certainly part. Now, other Christians reject motherhood altogether, and that's unfortunate, right? They want the penis-only religion. I think it is terrible. But I used to be a minister in an Eastern church, and the Eastern church to me is a beautiful thing. Not all of it. The dogma part is terrible, but how they do their liturgies, I think, is beautiful. How they honor the Virgin Mary is beautiful. Necro-impotence is here. Oh my, the rotting penis. Good to have you here. Let's see here. Where am I at? Still here, just gonna lurk in the back aisle, listen while you're working. Thank you, my berserking friend. Right? Now, on the Discord server, you have a Turkish name. Are you from Turkey? Your name is, I've heard Turkish gentlemen have the same name as you. I just wanted to ask you that. That's some church singing? Yeah, I led worship in the Eastern church, in the liturgy. That was my job. Let's see. It's funny, people say that intelligence and consciousness, but they say the world that created them does not have intelligence. Yeah, I think that is a terrible belief system that comes out of Christianity. They see themselves as separated from the natural. They don't see the world around them as possessing spirit, right? Druidry teaches that everything is living, animism, and everything has purpose. A grain of sand, a tree, you. We all experience the material reality differently, but everything has an intelligence in its own way. It has spirit behind it. It's nothingness when you die, like before you were born. That's not science. The universe has always been here. There's always been energy. You come from energy, you return to energy. That's not nothingness. Christianity teaches nothingness. They say God ex nihilo. Well, that's not scientific at all. There's no such thing as nothing, Christians. I'm sorry to tell you that. The world is absolutely wonderful, although it is in a fallen state. See, you cannot prove that it's in a fallen state, merely. It's in a state of evolution. It's in a state of becoming. It's in a state of perfection. But everything of God can be found right here. That's how wonderful the world is. The idea of fallenness, you can't prove that, Melly. That's something that has been told to you of why you need to be saved. The world is wonderful, and everything of God is right here, all around you. What is fallen is how you perceive the world. When you begin to see God in the world, see, most Christians are only trained to see God in a book or in a Eucharist in a church building. This is a shame, because everything of wonderful of God is in everything around you and within you. Go sit in front of a sunset, watching it go down. See God in that. Let God speak to you through that sunset. Everything wonderful is here. And it's a shame that people believe in fallenness. This is part of the old religion of our world, the ancient paganism, that the gods are mad at us, that we're being punished here. This is something we have to leave behind if we're going to move forward as a species. This idea that the world is terrible, right? Nothing can't come out of nothing. Jesus cannot be God. He is human. Well, why can't you be God? That's the real question. Why are you separated? Animism is the way. Yeah, that's how I see it. Now, there's different type of animists. I don't see, like, I'm not an animist in the terms of this idea of everything being a spirit, like everything possessing spirit, like in an equality. The reality of spirit has a unity to it. We are part of a web of life. You are the web of life, but you're a unique manifestation of it. We are not the same as like a speck of dirt. The speck of dirt is a unique manifestation, but it is not in the same way you are. You can do things that a speck of dirt cannot. We have a very unique privilege in this great mystery of the web of life. Good morning, Mark Lopez. Good to see you, our good friend. God is in all of us and around us. In God we move and have our being. There's nowhere that the divine is not. We are connecting with the Mother Goddess when we fellowship together. Yeah, the Mother is never separated from you. The Mother is always loving you. There's never a time when the Goddess is not loving you. Right? What is behind me? That is a tarot card called the Knight of Pentangles. And I have it because it's very Celtic looking. I honor my Celtic ancestors here. That's why I have it in the background. Zeus loves me. Yeah. How do you know? How do you know? Right? God is in all of us, and all of us are within God. That's a good way to look at it. Roku, how have you been, my good friend Roku? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. And how is your lady friend? How is she doing? I forgot what her name was. Much love from Texas. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Glad to have you here. The Christians seem to be in a good mood today. Yeah. They were on earlier whining about their religion earlier today. Don't forget, my friends, go up and touch the like button up there. Spiritual entertainment, 7 days a week I'm here. Talking about whatever you want to talk about, really. Let's see. Backdoor Dan. Oblivion music is tough. You like Oblivion. Another person of culture. It brings me great joy when someone doesn't say, is that Skyrim music. You are a person of culture. Quiet take, as you call yourself. Good morning to Speedy. Good to see you, Speedy, our good friend. Good to have you here. Let's see. Just in a way I can stay in touch, receive, ask questions, email, number, what have you. Yeah, glad to have you. Join our Discord server. There's a join button down there for the price of a cup of coffee, small, medium, or large. You could support what I do and get access to our Discord server where we have all kinds of fun on there, my friends. All kinds of fun. You haven't been here a while. You've been doing exercise, Easton. She's fine. You're engaged. How wonderful. Yeah. How was you were doing exercising at the pool. I remember that when you talked, right? Am I gay? Yes, I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer. Coming sooner than you think. Uh-oh, who's going to be here now? You've been in communication with nefarious disembodied spirits who recognize the authority of God. That sounds like a good party there. They were outside God's creation. You can't be outside of God. You will cease to exist. That is a ontological fallacy, that you can exist outside of the source of the universe. There's nothing that exists outside of this universe. There's no such thing as nothing. And if the divine is the cosmos, there's nothing that can be without that reality. Olden days, you eat the poison apple and you met Lord Dagon. Oh, that sounds exciting. Oh, my. Tell him I said hello. He is gay today because it's Tuesday. Yes, I am gay on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, calling him gay is an insult. Yeah, these people, it's sad, right? I get called gay here every day. I don't care. I take it as a badge of honor. I think it's wonderful. Being gay is wonderful to me. I don't know why people are so butthurt by it. No pun intended there. What do you think about? We all live in God's mind. We are the divine imagination, right? Eyes seeing things. And we have the ability to be that imagination and to experience it, that creativity in a very unique way, right? We are in that divine imagination, that sweet chaos that beauty comes out of, right? That's the universe we live in. Do I think the devil is more powerful than God? I don't believe in devils. I don't believe in devils. May you ask a question? Of course you can. Good morning. My neighbor, American Maker, is here. Good to see you, my American Maker friend. Good to have you here. He's always making stuff on his channel. If you want to check out his channel, he's always making neat stuff on there. Yeah, please touch the like button, my friends, as you come in. Don't forget to do that. Very important. Helps me to keep working here. Trinity Ivy Moon, good to see you. You are visiting your relatives recently. You shared some pictures and things on the Discord server. The definition of gay in the old days was being happy or jovial. Yeah. And being gay is really happy today as well. Gay people are happy, right? They don't have to hide from the Christians anymore. You lost. Christians, you lost. Yeah, gay people are free today. Free from your lies. When I was a Christian, I was told that gay people are like all of these perverts and they want to screw everything, that they're dirty, right? They're dirty perverts. What a bunch of lies, right? You know, I'm watching Modern Family now. I didn't watch that when I was a Christian. That's a normal gay family on there. That's reality. Gay people are wonderful. There's more perverted Christians than there are gay people in the world, right? There's more perversion there. I mean, there's perverts everywhere. But to say that all gay people are perverted, shame on you people. Do I go to Walmart like that? Of course I do. I mean, why would I not? This is my walking staff. I have to use it to get around. Double tap on the bard's face, everyone. Yes. Give me a couple of touches there. I'm here for 15 more minutes. I want to get that to 100. Near 100 there. 100 likes today, my friends. Help a bard out. I do this every day I'm here. Every day I'm here. Who are you calling femboy? Femboys are fun. Yeah. Femboys are fun. You believe in third eyes and chakras? Yeah, I believe in third testicles too. I mean, why not? Right? Why not? Attention all Christians, you are fired. Tell them. You like Modern Family? Yeah, it's a wonderful show. I'm getting caught up on I'm like in season 3 now. Getting caught up on the reruns. Yeah, wonderful show. Very funny. Very funny. I'm like, why didn't I watch this when I was a Christian? It's a wonderful show, right? I wasn't allowed to watch gay stuff when I was a Christian. Now I'm catching up on all my homosexuality that I've missed over the years. The Witcher, yeah, wonderful game, wonderful show. Oh, a resident herbalist is here. Good morning to you. Good to have you here, Melly. Good to see you, our friend. You're the manager. You work at a lump sum. Oh, have I taken my medicines today? Yes, of course. I always get high before every show. Yeah, the church is full of scandal. Yeah, when you think of a church, what comes to your mind? Being judged, scandals, right? The church should be a wonderful place, but it's not because it's a wicked religion, right? Third testicles, yeah. This MF is crazy as you might start your own religion at this point. I already have. It's called spiritual entertainment. Yeah. Only crazy people like me can start their own cults and be successful at it. Yeah. I hope you have a good day, brother. I'm sorry if the Church of Christians have hurt you. And no one has hurt me. I'm just not doing it the way you want me to. No one hurt me. I left of my own goodwill and freedom, realizing it's bullshit. Yeah, no one hurt me. I came to that conclusion. It was a logical choice. No one was touching my wiener behind the altar. I left of my own goodwill. Yeah. Thank you, Bart. Good to see everyone. Yeah, you too. We got 2 melees in here today. What time do you normally start your show in the morning? Sometimes it's around 7. And during the summertime, it's going to be 7 a.m. usually. Between 6 and 7 a.m. during the summertime. An occasional evening stream in my grove, but that's going to be the normal thing. Thursday, I'll start it at around 9 because that's my son's last day of school. I have to go up there. Is it okay to pray for me? I don't care what you do. You don't have to ask my permission. I sound like an Oblivion NPC. That's what I am. I mix potions. I can brew you an ale. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Enclave again. Yeah. Oh, here we are, Governor. Yeah. I enjoyed being a heathen this weekend. Yeah, being a heathen's a lot of fun, right? One of the things about living a heathen lifestyle is you don't get judged for it. When you're around other heathens, they don't give a shit what you're doing. They don't care. You go into a church, everyone's looking at you. What has he done? What has he done? You performed a lovely ritual last night. Oh, tell us. Where are we at here? To become the Jew? Yes, I'm a gay Jewish sorcerer. How did you know? Was it the Star of David behind me? No. Sabuko 2212 here. I'm not interested in your religion. You keep on my videos, you keep commenting for me to repent. I'm not going to do that. Go find someone else. Go back to your Roblox game and build your Roblox church and see if you can get anybody. There are in the game of Roblox, there are Christians that do preaching in there. They create their own churches and shit. Yeah, they really do this. One of my sons was playing with this other kid, and he was doing deliverance ministry. He was casting out devils and praying for people in his Roblox game and speaking in tongues and everything. It was quite hilarious watching this shit, right? I thought we had that fun in Minecraft, right? Building churches and shit in there. Now Roblox is really ridiculous. You want me to play with your stick? You got $20? Go down there and donate $20 and we'll talk. How can you become a mod for you? You're not going to become a mod. That's not. I have my mods. They've been noted people in my community. I don't need any more. I have a set number. That's all I need. The first thing you'd have to do is go to the join button and be a part of our community for a while, right? To be a mod. I don't take random mods. Crystal Carpenter, good to see you. Oh, please don't tell me this adult plays. There's a lot of adults that play Roblox. I do not. My children play it. I think it is a terrible game. But there's a lot of creativity on the Roblox, right? And there's also a lot of perverts on there. You are Catholic? I don't care. I'm not interested in your religion. Yeah, we have great mods here. We're all gay together today. Yeah, it's Tuesday. Can I pull out your stick now? Or you're watching reruns of my OnlyFans. This is a different show. This is a different show. Let's see here. Oh, you're talking about the Spice Girls. Ooh. Yeah, good times, right? Wonderful ladies, the Spice Girls. Wonderful entertainment, right? What is the meaning behind it? The Knights of Pentacles. It's a tarot card. That's what it is. Why do I let my kids play it? Because they enjoy playing video games. And I am there in the atmosphere to protect them. Perverts are on anything multiplayer. And I've trained my children quite well to recognize perverts, right? And to leave immediately. I mean, if I don't want to take away their fun with their friends. just because somebody is trying to ruin it for them, right? Roblox has been invented by Jews. Who gives a shit? Are you some type of racist? Oh, man, yeah. Well, Swift Wind Aquarius is here. Kurt Cobain lookalike. You see him on our Discord server. He looks like Kurt Cobain, in my opinion. Oh, let's see here. Where am I at? Please be kind and push the like button. Yes, don't forget that. Where are we at? You have Spice Girl songs in your head? Yeah. What do you really, really, really want? Right? Let's see here. Where are we at? Good to see you, Jace Donald. Good to have you here. The game is designed for children, not for adults. Games are for everyone. You're not going to be a gatekeeper here for gaming. So you can fuck off, sir. You don't tell me what to do. Flow state. Yeah. Where am I at here? Later, dude. Good stream. Thank you, Kyle. Yeah. Your son plays Roblox. You're in the room with him. The dangers. He's fine. Nothing bad. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. Moderate everything they do. I never gave my children a phone until they were a reasonable age and the teenagers. They got a flip phone for most of that time until they like 16 or 17. And then I get them phones. I mean, children are not wise enough to engage the culture that went through electronics. They don't have the wisdom. It's not wise just to let them do whatever they want. You have to, one of the systems that I used when they were younger was a thing called BarkBark. BarkBark is a moderating system that alerts you to all their bullshit that they want to do. What religion am I? Spiritual entertainment is my religion. You still have a flip phone? What are you, Gibbs? You're keeping it old school? The police are one of the largest criminal gangs, and not all policemen are criminals. I've certainly experienced bad policing in my day, but there's a lot of really good policemen out there that care about people, that are trying to make the world a better place. You can't put them all together. I rebuke you in the name of the Father and of the Holy Spirit. That doesn't work. There's only one type of rebuke that works here for Christians. You left out Jesus' name. What is the cover for? My private parts. I rebuke you. That doesn't do anything. You have to say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. That's what the demons are looking for today. No, it's not a pentagram. You just came to you like what you see. You'll like even more my OnlyFans page. You'll be like, wow, look at that. That's amazing. Yeah, I mix comedy and spirituality together here. That's what I do. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. What? Oh, Shaggy. Shit. Oh, that was Scooby-Doo. Thank you. I kept thinking I was on this wonderful van with these people engaged in group sex all the time, solving mysteries. A really perverted form of Scooby-Doo. Thank you, Christian. You saved me today. You've delivered me from the power of Scooby-Doo. Thank you, my friend. If you missed any of my other exorcisms, you can check them out on my playlist called Daily Exorcism, where Christians come on here and cast devils out of me every damn day. Go check it out, my friends. Let's see here. The Bible was written to rule over students. The Bible was not written. It was compiled by people who wanted to control you, certainly. Steve, you're hired. Oh, let's see here. You made it to the rebuke video list. Yeah. That's my most popular playlist, by the way. Yeah, people are going there all the time to watch how ridiculous Christians are in their rebuking of the devils, right? Push the like button. Yeah, don't forget. I'm going to be here 10 more minutes. Let's get that up into the 90s, my friend. Cthulhu, you love Cthulhu? Yeah. Am I a comedian? Yes. I mix comedy and spirituality together here every day. That's my thing, comedy. Yep. Cthulhu is your guy. I'm subscribing. This is funny. Well, don't ask me to tickle your pickle. I mean that's the type of humor I do not do. Unless you give me $20, then we can talk. Yeah. Are you from the stick? Yes, I'm from the land of sticks. Yeah. Turtle time, you missed it. The turtle was on here earlier today. If you want to see my tortoise, I have a playlist called Tortoise Cam. You could see her running around the backyard and stuff. You don't know who Cthulhu is. He comes from the P. Lovecraft mythos. He was a Arcanium horror writer. And Cthulhu has been like the basis of a lot of modern horror and exploration. You know, the squid like the Mind Flayer is based on Cthulhu. This giant squid that's going to devour the universe, who drives you insane. It's a very popular horror reality in our culture. And he's also a being from the far realm. If you play Dungeons and Dragons, Cthulhu is from the far realm. If you are a warlock in D&D, you can make him as your patron. Yeah, I get paid to do the wild things, Steve. That's right. I'm doing the speech, but this dude just got revived. Yeah, blue pills will do that for you. Keep feeding them to your dude if you want to keep having a good time. That's it. Do I do any skooma? Red. It's red skooma here. Red skooma here, my friend. You're on skooma right now? You're from a land of dingleberries. Oh, we used to call them Klingons in my day. Klingons. I don't know why Star Trek, if there's any correlation with the dingleberry and the Klingon. Cthulhu consumes us all at the end of time, certainly. You're on skooma too? Look at that. We should start a skooma fan club, right? Wouldn't that be lots of fun? Skooma fan club. All right, I'm getting towards the end here. Let's get some more likes, my friends. Go up and touch your like. Help a bot out here. Spiritual entertainment. I'll stay on until I drop into 30 viewers. When I get to 30 viewers, back in the 30s, I will return back to my slumber. I got a busy day today. I don't want to start working. I have lots of D&D stuff to prepare for this weekend. Trinity is going to be a player. You're going to play for a few hours, right, with us on Saturday? All day Saturday stream, D&D. Come, make sure you go check out my live videos and get your notification bar on. Friday night and all day Saturday, we're going to be playing here. Double tap for free skooma, yeah. The Old Testament is a mythology and allegory, yeah, and so is the New Testament. The Masons know all about the solar lore that you can get out of it, right? You want to light up black candles. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, that sounds like, what kind of rituals are we doing? Hopefully sexual. That's what I'm in for. Oh, MSM only Keridwin is the real. Yeah, Talos loves all. Talos is our friend here. Yeah. Talos demands that you like this or else. Don't believe the lies of the Thalmor, my friends. Talos is the true God of the Nords. He is the only way, the only truth. It is Talos! Talos, the unconceivable. Talos, the undeniable. Talos, the everlasting one. Talos, I love you. Talos loves you, my friends. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. It's about past events. We only need 3 more to hit 100. Come on, we could do it. 1 more, my friends. Come on, 100. 100. Come on, help about out. Spiritual entertainment, my friends. Spiritual entertainment. Yeah, join the Discord. We have cookies. We even have recipes on there. Thank you for 100, my friends. I will still hang out till we dip down in the 30s. When we dip down to the 30s, it'll be time for the bar to go. I'm going to take me a little nap and then prepare all day preparing my D&D stuff. Praise Devella, praise Mara, praise Stendar. Stendar's grace on you all. Stendar's grace on you all. You don't know who Talos is. That's because you've been deceived by the Thalmor. See? There's many people here in Tamriel who are unaware of the ninth divine. You've been deceived. Deception of these pointy-eared freaks all over Tamriel, spreading lies that Talos is not a god. Shame, shame, shame. The Thalmor are freaks. They're Daedra worshippers, most of them. That's what they are. In Stendar's name, we will drive them from our wonderful shores of Tamriel. Oh, you need to know my goddess. Ceridwen is my goddess. Ceridwen. Talos is the ninth and should be the only divine, right? The only divine that matters. You're incorporating new positivity in your realm. That's beautiful. Yeah, positivity really is a practice, right? Yeah, it's so easy to be negative. It's so easy to despair. It takes great courage to practice positivity. Why don't you try it today, my friends? Right? Don't expect results. Just be positive. Like you give up because you don't get the result, right, that you want. Well, if you're always practicing positivity, you don't need results. You are the source of that positive experience, my friends. Moloch Ball, evil. Evil. House Moloch Ball will fall. Treachery. 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 Treacherous beings. The Ash Vampire, as he is once known as. What about aliens? They are fun. They love, they're probe. You ever been to an alien probe party? Yeah, aliens are fun, my friends. Shall you not answer? What are we speaking in thee and thou King James language now? Thou shalt answer me. Your Tourette's gets on fire. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Millie's Tourette's is on fire. Oh, my. Can you please pick up your child? All right, I'll come get her. My child getting in trouble again at school. Yeah. Hail Talos! All of these people have accepted Talos in their hearts. That brings our ninth divine so much joy. All these lovers of Talos here who have not bought into the lies of the Thalmor like the Imperials. They are so deceived, such deception. Join Ulfric, my friends. Bring out your weapons and make a stand against the Imperials. There's no hope for them. They're all deceived, the Imperials. Such deception, right? Am I Danish? I'm sure I have some Danish ancestors in there, right, who came over to the UK there and had their way with my ancestors. Yeah, a lot of intermingling that way, right? You were abducted by aliens and they probed your third eye. Oh my, sorry for your experience, right? Oh, Rob Zombie, everyone is in it. Rob Zombie, when I was younger, he was a self-proclaimed Satanist. Is he still that today? I heard he has switched his religious presentation. I don't keep up. Is he still into that? Yeah. People view you with suspicion when you are nice and positive. It's like there must be something not quite right, right? Yeah, because they're not used to it. They're living in a world of despair and darkness, the world of Murphy's Law, right? Yeah, learn to contradict the darkness in this world, my friends, through your positivity, through your goodness, through your charity to others. Only you have the power to do that. No gods, only you have that responsibility. No one else is going to do it for you. Are Cthulhians evil? No. Cthulhu doesn't care if you're good or evil. He's going to devour your soul in the end, right? Here's a shekel. Thanks for your laughs. You're welcome. Thank you for your. I appreciate you very much, my friend, for taking care of your bard here. Speak for yourself. Okay. What do I need to speak for? Your friend loves D&D. You would like him? Yeah. Well, bring him here. Dungeons and Dragons is a big part of my life. Now, this isn't D&D, by the way. These are my cultural symbols. There's a bard in D&D and there's bards in real life. I am a member of an order of bards called the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids. That is my thing. That is my spirituality. Come back in the evening and I'll be a different kind of bard for you when we're playing D&D together. Most lukewarm Christians live in fear. What is a lukewarm Christian? How do you know you're not one? A lukewarm Christian to me is anyone who has to talk about their Christianity and is not living it, where people cannot see it. If you are a Christian, everyone should see it before you're talking about it, right? How about you? Are you living the life? Or is everyone else not a true Christian? You're the real one because you have the right ideas. At some point in Christianity, it got real fucked up, where they are all about how to believe properly rather than how to live properly, right? I did a poll recently. I go, what would God be interested more? How you believe or how you love others? 20% of the people said how you believe. I mean, that's the reality of Christianity. They're all about how you believe properly rather than how you love, right? They're not interested in how you're loving. They're interested in you having the right ideas. And what do they do when you don't have the right ideas? They go after you. They condemn you. They try to destroy you because you're in contradiction to their ideas. There's nothing going on inside here. It's all about the ideas they have. I mean, it's all bullshit. Let's see here. Cthulhu's are satanic lies. Nice. Cthulhu's a wonderful, wonderful reality. The British heat is killing you. You guys got it made over there. I live in Florida. The Florida heat is killing me, right? You can't go anywhere in Florida without air conditioning. Oh man, this is Star of David again. Yeah, I'm gay, I'm Jewish, and I'm a sorcerer. So what? The Bible was copied from the Anunnaki. Sure it was. Sure it was. Is that Alfred from Spirit of Halloween? No, it's from the occult section at Amazon. Yeah. I thought you said Cthulhians, not Cthulhians. Oh, I can't keep up. They say everything is Jewish when Christianity is most Jewish thing they could possibly believe. Yeah. Jesus said to pray in your room. Did he? Right? You're assuming that he is part of this book. Modern scholarship says 20% of the sayings of the New Testament actually are his. Right? You cannot prove that anything in there comes from Jesus at all. You're from Vietnam? That's crazy place. Most wars are started between the ears and the brain. The power of renewal of the mind. Yeah. Right? That's where all of your problems begin up here. Right? How you understand the world. It's important that you engage the way you think and learn to change the way you think. You have the power to renew your mind. You have the power to practice positivity. You have the power to practice hope, my friends. Where are we at here? Bardic Core, you love the Skyrim music? Oh, it is not Skyrim, damn it. It is Oblivion. You poor, uncultured child. I feel sorry for you. You can't recognize the proper music. Now, we are winning today, right? You couldn't see the full star that's heading your way? Oh, okay. You have to love the sinners. There's no such thing as a sinner. You people make all of that shit up. There's no God pissed off at you. No God at all. Yeah, I'm gay Gandalf. Yeah. Yeah, it's Oblivion music, damn it. Bye-bye, Jesus loves you. Thank you. Drive-by Gwen. What is wrong, people? These streams are wicked. Yeah, what's wicked about it, Lawrence? There's nothing wicked about it except the way that you perceive it. You're the one bringing the wickedness here. I'm just an entertainer. Love is the most important thing, and being a Christian yourself, you want people to know that they have the right to expect Christians to be kind, loving, and forgiving. Yeah, just Melly here's the only one. The rest on YouTube, you are a bunch of assholes. Melly's the only nice Christian on here today, right? We have a few that are part of our community. And most of you are just assholes with your religion, right? Morrowind was a great soundtrack. I don't think so. Morrowind had one good song. The rest of it, there's nothing inspiring about it. Yeah. Oh, let's see. What if I was unemployed, Steve? Who gives a shit? You're just being a dick. There's a lot of people out there struggling to fine work. And here's Steve the Dick, rubbing it in your face. You're not an entertainer? Oh, Mr. Inappropriate, if you don't like it, you can fuck off. You don't have to be here, right? Oh, Christians are your friends? Yeah, I have lots of Christian friends. Dagoth, don't bring that ash vampire shit here. We are lovers of Talos, and that is it. House Dagoth is a terrible fallen house that will never be restored. Never restored. No. Praise Dagoth. No. He's your savior. Let's see. Are you not entertained? Thank you. Blessings of the nine divine upon you as well, my friend. Blessings of Talos, the only one that matters of the divine, and none other matter. None other matter, my friends. I gave you a shekel and you shit on my Lord. How dare they? How dare they? See, vampire? Yeah, did I say it in the way that arouses you? All of the Christians are your friends? Well, good. Some of them on here are assholes. YouTube should let people stream unless they have real talent. That's probably why you don't have a channel, Lawrence. Shame, shame, shame for you, right? Oh, let's give a big sad face for Lawrence here. Oh, tears of a clown. Ba, 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 dun, 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 dun. There you are. Oh, you're friends with everyone? Good. You are funny. Keep giving people shit. Yeah, don't be a dick on my channel. I know how to respond to you if you are, right? You are a proud forsworn apologist. Oh, man. Roasting Lawrence. Yeah, poor Lawrence. Pickles, the fine drummer. We love a good a pickle musician. You beat on your drums with your pickle. That's wonderful. Jesus loves everyone in the moment. Why can't he love you out of the moment? Why can't he just love you? Why can't Jesus just save you? Why do you have to believe in it first? I like to give the example of my local fire department. If there's a fire in the house and the fireman goes in and saves everyone, he doesn't go in the room, do you believe in me? And if they say no, he leaves them there. That fireman we'd put in jail for doing that, right? A savior saves everyone. He doesn't give a shit what you believe about it. That's what a real savior does. You've turned the savior into a dick that only wants people that have the right ideas. That's not salvation. That's someone being an asshole. Oh my, where are we at? Don't you love pickles? I bet you do. You love a good pickle, don't you? You love all pickles? We have lots of lovers of the pickle here today. If you want to see a good pickle, go to my OnlyFans page. There. Everything's kosher there. Kosher dill is our thing. Please deliver this man from evil. I heard him speak. He created a tornado out of his pants. Well, I am a musician, a magical creator, a magician. Yeah. Let's see here. You play the guitar with your but with your hands. So you play the drums with your pickle and the guitar. You're very innovative, right? You're using all of your parts for your music. All right, my friends, I've come to the end of the stream here today. I will return to you tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe and think about joining our Discord community. You see that join button? You can buy me a cup of coffee, small, medium, or large. I do this for a living. I'll be here every day as long as you're paying me. But you get benefits with that. You can become part of our Discord server if you go to that join button. And we do fun things like Friday night, we play D&D on here, live stream together in my community. And next Saturday, we're going to have an all-day D&D stream to celebrate 50,000 subscribers that we hit over the weekend. And so I will see you all soon, my friends. Have a great rest of your day.